didn't.
You didn't touch me. You weren't there.
I wasn't the only one.
It's feel-good revenge porn. Vigilantism that makes us, feel vindicated. But where is the hard evidence? What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back at you another reaction video. And I kid you not, that's my real name. Seeing the world through a red pill lens changes a lot of things. Let's get into it, man. Kids, don't join a gang. Or, click.
It's good to see you, Darla.
I can't say the same.
Hey, look,
That's
I
fair.
didn't come here for trouble, okay? She asked me to be
Shut
here.
your mouth.
That was scared.
Hurt me. And Hollywood is here to make sure that Ralph Angel doesn't hurt you, unless it's absolutely necessary. Why?
Pause. In what situation would it be necessary for him to be harmed? Because you can see from the smirk, him coming in, he's all riding on his high horses when he sees Darla all alone. But then, he sees Ralph Angel come out the woodwork, and then Hollywood, whatever, just another intimidating figure. But he's scared shitless. He wants no parts of these men, and he's scared. We seen back from the entanglement with Ralph in the house. He's a so it's not even necessary to threaten him like that. He's not gonna pull any stunts with those men there. One of them, nonetheless, two of them. He's outnumbered and he's cornered. And he loves to prey on the weak. He's a weak man. That whole threat there is just null and void. So that's kind of just like a false pretext here. He's here to make sure Ralph Angel won't hurt you. Like already this is in murky territory. So let's just continue on. All right, here we go. Click.
That you keep calling and harassing me.
Make sure we're on the same page.
You're the one who'll be signing, and it's a whole lot more than an NDA. The next one is good for 5 days while I pursue a civil harassment order from the court.
No.
Pause. So, why'd you keep calling me, harassing me? That is just unrealistic. A politician worth any grain of salt is going to cover and protect his own ass. Him leaving a paper trail, then being able to trace those calls, and obviously gonna get witness testimony that she's saying that she was being threatened. That's going to sink any attempt of him defending himself. Arrogance will most likely play a role in him writing his own ticket to his own demise. But that being said, he was smart enough to claw his way up, sneaky and deceptive, charming, we can obviously see that, to pull himself up to this level. You don't believe that he would not put himself in a disadvantageous position, going off of emotion, going down there alone, handling this? Like, he would have a team, he would have some security. This is just unfathomable that a man of his stature would risk so much with no covering to go down there to, satiate his power, essentially. Because yes, it's about him protecting his family per se, but we can see that he's getting off on this. He wants to intimidate her into doing what he wants. It just doesn't look like they developed this character, his, that aspect of his thought process fully. So it looks like, just a half-concocted, half-cooked plan, poorly executed. So the writing here, you just have to antagonize it. Push, poke, and prod, and it doesn't pass the smell test. All right, let's keep going. Click.
I didn't.
You didn't touch me. You weren't there.
I wasn't the only one.
Nobody.
Pause. That whole thing there, that would obliterate, that would destroy everything that they worked for in this meeting. Him being physically assaulted will destroy them in a court of law. And yes, he doesn't want to go the route of courts, but what's the statute of limitations on what he apparently did? I say apparently because it happened on screen, and in the era of Me Too, no longer believe all women. That's what she said happened. What are the circumstances? What is the gray area? Where are the people that were relying on this information to be, true from it's coming from Darla? And yeah, we know that she was in a, messed up state. We're gonna need to take more than just her word for it, just her character. And yes, you see that, she's an upstanding lady. She stands for what's right and just. But also, she has a, deceptive side to her. We've seen that. this season and past seasons as well. So you can't just take someone's word for it. The stakes are too high. This dude, I mean, I don't like him. He's not a likable character. He's smug and arrogant. I don't like those characteristics in a person. But if he's going to pay all this penance, be bludgeoned as a character, physically and metaphorically speaking, we're gonna need to see hard evidence of what he did. Because like I said, Me Too just changed everything with the responsibility, and then it's more about than just this guy. It's the next guy. It's someone who's in a similar situation. We need to see receipts. Otherwise, and people can be railroaded. Like I said, you don't owe this guy any favors. But it's feel-good revenge porn. Vigilantism that makes us, feel vindicated. But where is the hard evidence? Because without that, it's just emotional. And we can't go off of emotional feelings or emotion-based logic. And then, like I said, him being assaulted by Ralph Angel, that would throw everything out in the court of law. And any document signed under duress, that's null and void. So it's a wrap on the legal proceedings. He will have all the advantages. Why would you give him back all the advantages? Push all the chips in his favor. Look, I want to win. At the end of the day, I want to fucking win. And assaulting this guy, cornering him, sequestering him into, this room, making him sign legal documents. Where's the legality in all of that? Quite frankly, it's just illegal. The way Hollywood scripts these things is just to make us blind to the facts. And they're laid out quite clearly. Let's get back into it.
Relax, you finish your paperwork, and I'll make sure you get out of here in one piece.
Pause. You can't ensure anything. You're just there grandstanding. The man's already been punched in the face and assaulted. Like I said, I don't like the guy. I don't feel any, two ways about him. I don't like his characteristics and stuff like that. But I mean, you guys are flexing your power over him and all these things. But I just want things to be taken care of without any legal issues. Ralph is already a felon. Why would you jeopardize yourself for this fucking peon? For this beta nigga? You cannot let yourself be ruled by emotions. And you fly off the handle. Watch the way you talk to her. Like, that's a whole nother case in and of itself. But I wouldn't even be putting myself in this compromising position to begin with on so many different fronts. Read into that how you will. But yeah, Vi, you can't guarantee anything. You just talking down to him for the sake of talking. Just to twist the knife a little bit deeper. That's all this is serving as. All right, let's continue on, man.
There is an agreement followed by wire instructions. You will be making a very large donation to the St. Josephine's Buck Farmers Co-op.
$250,000?
Yeah.
Monthly payments of $25,000 for 10 years?
Yeah,
That's
wow.
$3 million.
Wow.
I ain't agree to that.
Then you'll be seeing me on national TV telling my story.
Pause. This is just quite clearly extortion. Like I said earlier, what is the statute of limitations on what happened? I don't know how old Blue is now, like 9, 10, 11. What can be proven in a court of law when this happened? The witnesses, a lot of the evidence, obviously from that night is going to be gone as far as physical evidence goes. But it's going to be a he said, she said. And like I said, in this era, we run the danger. Running off of one person's testimony, that's dangerous, man. This day and age. People being railroaded and it's going to smell of opportunism. Like I said, again, this is going to be thrown out. It just looks good for the moment. Okay, yeah, he's a bad guy and he wronged me, but is that worth this payment of $3 million? That's civil court. Damages and such. In the prosecutory court, I don't know, man. It just there's so many sketchy factors. Alcohol and then the environment that she was working in. She was working as an escort of some sorts. And yeah, nobody deserves to be taken advantage of, but the environment you place yourself in.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was a young woman in a social situation who trusted the people that I was with.
She said she was around people that she trusted, and it's like, unless you know these people like that, and they're accountable to you and you're accountable to them, you cannot rely on these people. I go out, I'm not sipping the drinks that Plum buys for me, unless I directly see it being produced there, and then I can know who to blame. I can blame this bartender. They made it. directly. I saw it with my eyes. I gotta be able to tell the facts. I am not gonna have the wool pulled over my fucking eyes. And if I have daughters, I'll teach them, hey, if you go out with this group of people, never be left alone. Also, there's protocols and such. Because it's not that they don't deserve to live in a world like that. But I'm living in reality, and this is the world we fucking live in currently. I'm not gonna let them go out there and walk around with a fucking target on their chest or on their back or on their ass. It's foolish to operate like that. It's not about what you know. It's about what you can prove in these cases. And it's not just a court of public opinion battle. They have to actually prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that this happened. And, you know, she's taking the power back. She's just extorting this guy. And you gotta believe Ralph Angel, he's not happy with that because no man wants to, you know, profit from another man taking advantage of his woman. That's insulting as a man. So he doesn't even fully agree with that, but it's her story, her narrative. She holds the cards on how things play out. All right, let's keep on going. Click.
If the first payment isn't in the account by the end of the week, if you miss any payments of any month, look for me.
Pause. That is a threat. And he can say, hey, I feel like my life was in danger. I felt intimidated. I felt scared. And that document, all the documents he just signed, would be worth than a sheet of this toilet paper. Don't ask why I got it here. But it'd be a worthless set of documents in court. All they have to do is take some lie detector tests. This threatens Ralph Angel more than anything. So I don't know why they would go about this route, putting him in that room. That's a very calculated risk. That's not even worth it, to be honest. Let's continue on. Click.
We'll make sure that you pay.
I'll make sure that you pay. Yeah, you quite literally will. And that recording there, it just, that proves that he was assaulted. It's right there in the audio. And he can testify to that himself. Put Aunt Vi, Ralph, and Darla on the stand, and they corroborate his testimony. 6 ways to Sunday. This thing is just cooked. Just no good. So, I mean, I get the emotional feeling of it. You know, you feel vindicated. You feel like justice was served. You feel like, you know, we won here. But there's just nothing pretty about this. Yeah, it's a bad situation, but I want to see this guy pay through legal means that don't have repercussions and won't have blowback for our characters. Quite simply, it just looks bad. All this to say, in a real life situation, this would turn out bad for all of the characters involved here.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like.
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron, Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.